Hello everyone, welcome to Skills Build Training YouTube channel. I am Sanya and this channel is all about showing you how to become an IT pro fast. So today we are going to discuss about how effective is Malwarebytes versus malware. Let's have a brief look about malware and its types. Malware or malicious software is an umbrella term that describes any malicious program or code that is harmful to the systems. Hostile, intrusive, and intentionally nasty, malware seeks to invade, damage, or disable computers, computer systems, networks, tablets, and mobile devices, often by taking partial control over a device's operations. Unfortunately, there is a lot of malware out there, but understanding the different types of malware is one way to help protect your system and devices. Like viruses, usually comes as an attachment in an email that holds a virus payload. Ransomware, one of the most profitable and therefore one of the most popular types of malware, installs itself onto a victim's machine, encrypts their files, and then turns around and demands a ransom, usually in Bitcoin, to return that data to the user. Worms have the ability to copy themselves from machine to machine, usually by exploiting some sort of security weakness in a software or operating system, and don't require user interaction to function. Spyware. Spyware is a program installed on your computer, usually without your explicit knowledge, that captures and transmits personal information or internet browsing habits and details to its users. Trojans. Once up and running, they can steal personal data, crash a device, spy on activities, or even launch an attack. Fileless malware. Fileless malware is a type of malicious software that uses legitimate programs to infect a computer. Let's have a brief look about Malwarebytes. Malwarebytes is an anti-malware software for Microsoft Windows, Mac operating system, Chrome operating system, Android, and iOS that finds and removes malware. Malwarebytes uses a signature-based approach as well as heuristic to detect malware. This means that Malwarebytes has a malware database that it uses to detect malware on your system, and it also examines file for suspicious behavior in order to identify new malware that has not yet been added to its database. Malwarebytes is primarily a scanner that scans and removes malicious software, including adware and spyware. So now let's discuss the interface of Malwarebyte. Here you can see the Malwarebytes for Windows version 4.4.0 program interface is designed to strip down and simple to navigate. It intends to make configuring and using the program easy for user. Now the center of the screen provides the current program status and an upgrade to premium button. If you are using the trial or free version, this area will warn you to take action in the event that threats are detected, or if a real-time protection layer is turned off. As you can see here, if no action is needed, this area lets you know that your device is protected. Now if I talk about detection history, then the detection history card shows how many threats were quarantined from your last scan and how many threats are quarantined in total. Click it to expand the detection history menu. Click this tab to view a list of all detected and neutralized threats found by a Malwarebytes scan. Here you can check the boxes next to the items. If you want to remove from your device, then you can click on delete. Here you can see, and if you see items you want to keep on your device, check the boxes next to these items and click restore. Click this tab to view a list of programs, websites, and IP addresses you have marked for Malwarebytes to exclude from scans, also known as allow list. If you want to add an item to the allow list, click on the add button. Here you can see you can allow a file or folder, you can allow a website, you can allow an application to connect to the internet, and you can allow a previously detected exploit. Click this tab to view a list of threats detected by Malwarebytes, their locations, their file names, time found, and actions taken on detection. Coming towards the scanner cards show the time for the next scheduled scan. If you are using the premium or trial versions, any version of Malwarebytes show a blue scan button in this card. Here you can see, click it to initiate a threat scan on your device. Now here you can see your last scan, and here you can see advanced scanner options, and you can initiate a scan by pressing this button. Now click this tab to view your scheduled scan and when they will initiate. Click on Scheduled Scan button and follow the on-screen instructions. To add a new scheduled scan and configure the start times and frequency, only Malwarebytes Premium and trial users can schedule. Here you can see Quick Scan and Custom Scan. Quick Scan your memory and startup objects for active infections, and Custom Scan set what to scan and how to handle potentially unwanted programs and modifications. Now click this tab to view a list of previous scans and times when they executed. Real-time protection. The real-time protection card shows switches for each of the 4 protection layers. In Malwarebytes, you can turn any of these layers on and off, but we recommend leaving all of them on to stay protected. Well, the real-time protection layers are only available to Malwarebytes Premium and trial users. Click on card to expand the real-time protection menu. Now you can see the expanded menu shows the following options. Items stopped in last 30 days. This area of real-time protection menu shows the total number of threats found by Malwarebytes in the last 30 days. You can click on malicious sites, malware and PUPs, ransomware to view only threats found on that type. You can also toggle this view by clicking Global if you want to see the total number of detections Malwarebytes found around the world in the last 30 days. Now coming towards the protection layers, this area offers the same real protection switches found on the dashboard view of the real-time protection card. Click this small information icon next to each protection layer name to view more information how that layer protects your device. Now coming towards the setting option, here you can see different tabs, general notifications, security, display, allow list, account and about. Now in general, you can check for updates by clicking on this button. Malwarebytes is up to date. Okay. Here you can select the language. Here you can see manual scan performance impact. Here you can restore default setting as well. Now coming towards the next option, that is notification. Here you can set notifications like show a security summary every 30 days, show all notifications in Windows notification area, or alert me if any real-time protection modules are turned off. Now you can also set here the time for notification. Well, I'm going to set it here for 8 seconds. Coming towards the security option, now here you can set the time for threat intelligence update. Now in Windows Startup, real-time protection when Malwarebytes start in 15 seconds. Here you can see the scan option, and finally Windows Security Center, always register Malwarebytes in the Windows Security Center. Here you can see different displays. You can select any of them according to your need and taste. Now in allow list, if Malwarebytes block something you know is safe, you can add it here to skip it in future detections. Now account section, it will give you the details of your account. If you are using the trial period, it will tell you that how many days remaining. Now in about, you can see here the malware version, and you can also check for updates. Now as I have tried my best to give you an intro about every single thing that you should know before performing tests, so let's perform test now. The first test I'm going to perform is iCard test. Search here for iCard. Here you can see, click here on more information. You can see that this application may cause damage to your device. Sensitive personal data may also be at risk. Click here on run anyway. As I have run it, now scan it. Here you can see it shows us that 8 items detected and scan time is 21 seconds. Now we are able to quarantine it, so I am going to quarantine it. Done. The next test I'm going to perform is Trojan test. Now here you can see I have kept these 2 files here. These 2 are viruses, so I'm going to extract this zip file here. Now I'm going to turn on the real-time protection, malware protection, ransomware protection and exploit protection. Now I'm going to install it. Here you can see malware blocked, real-time protection detected and automatically quarantined a malicious file. And here you can see the type is malware and the name is trojan.simulator. And now I'm going to run this file. Here you can see real-time protection detected and automatically quarantined a malicious file. Here you can see the type is malware and name is riskware.simulator. Now coming towards the malware and go to the detection history. Here you can see it has quarantined these items riskware.simulator and trojan.simulator. So that is how Malwarebytes work against malwares. You can see how it blocked different malwares and how it can protect your system. You can also do some experiments and you can let us know about your experience, that how Malwarebytes is working for your system. So that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you need any help, reach out to us in the comments below. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then please do so by clicking on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications of our upcoming videos. I'll see you in the next video.